everyone. On behalf of NELCoNS, the Northern English Language Teachers Collaboration Network Sabah, I warmly welcome you to tonight's Community of Practice session. I know it's been a busy day for some of us in school, so thank you for taking the time to join and learn together. I'm Dr. Betty D. Primus from PPD Kudat. I will serve as your moderator tonight. Don't forget to tell us where you are from in the chat box. This webinar is part of our ongoing NELCoNS series, where we share best practices, classroom strategies, and practical insights to support English teachers in the Northern Zone and beyond. Tonight's focus is especially meaningful as we shift from the stress of examinations to what truly matters to us as teachers, teaching and learning in the classroom. In line with current trends in education, we bring you AI integration in language classrooms. I trust this session will offer valuable insights for everyone here. Before we begin, let me share how the session will be conducted. We will have 45 minutes of presentation by our guest speaker. This will be followed by a 15-minute Q&A session. If you have questions during the talk, please type them in the live chat and we will address them during the Q&A. At the end of the session, we will share the registration form link for your attendance record. Please make sure to fill it in. We also ask that you take a moment to share your reflection in the NELCoNS Padlet. The link will be given later too. Your input shows active participation and helps us grow and strengthen NELCoNS together. And lastly, don't forget to follow the NELCoNS Facebook page for updates and our upcoming webinars in this series. For this 5th episode of the ongoing NELCoNS webinar series, we are pleased to welcome our speaker this evening, Madam Shellsia Yap, SISC Plus for Language from PPD Ranau, Sabah. Madam Shellsia has 17 years of experience as a secondary school English teacher before moving into coaching. She holds a bachelor's degree in English language, linguistics from UPM, and a KPLI in English language from IPG Gaya. Deeply passionate about technology and AI in education, she actively explores and integrates a wide range of AI tools to support teachers in enhancing language teaching and learning. And lucky for us tonight, Madam Shellsia is here to share her tried and tested strategies for integrating not one, not two, but 3 AI tools to support English learners in the classroom. Hello, Shell. How are you tonight?
Session?
Thank you for joining and being willing to share your expertise tonight. What can we expect from your session tonight?
Okay, you can expect that the integration of various AI tools can make it easier for you to teach in class and simplify teachers' workload in overall.
Yeah, that sounds interesting. So without further ado, let's give our full attention to Madam Shellsia as she takes us through her session. Over to you, Shell.
Okay, thank you very much, and a very good evening for all our audience for tonight. I hope you have a wonderful week for this week. And let's just begin with our session for tonight. As you can see, my topic is AI integration in language classroom. I will be using 3 tools for tonight, Gemini, Claude, and Napkin. Okay, let's just start. Okay, our objective for today is you can understand how these 3 tools can support language learning in classroom and design AI-assisted activities aligned with the CEFR and the SKP descriptors. Okay, a checklist for tonight, you're going to have an access for Gemini, Google.com, Claude AI, and Napkin. Okay, what is machine learning? If AI could help you in one part of your teaching, what would it be? Planning, grading, creativity, or speaking practice? Okay, let's explore 3 tools that can help you to do all that. Okay, what is AI in education? AI is your core teacher. It does not replace teachers, but it amplifies what you can do in a faster, easier, and with more creativity with the help of AI. Right. So tonight, we'll be getting on to Gemini, Claude, and Napkin. Gemini is a lesson architect. A quick example use is you can generate out RPH, CAFR aligned lesson with a good prompt. And then Claude is something that you can refine and use for interactive interface or dashboard, improve your prompts, had hot question, and interactive interface basically. And Napkin is a visual storyteller. It creates instant mind maps and diagrams for lesson. Okay, let's start with the Gemini first. Okay, how Gemini can help and simplify teachers' workload in the classroom. All right. So what I'm giving you tonight is how to from DSKP to RPH with a differentiated learning and PBD integrated RPH, which means that you're going to have a more ideal and SCAS aligned. SCAS means SKPMG, what you so called last time. We call it SKPMG for teachers. It is more aligned to the differentiated learning and PBD integrated. Okay, as you can see here, I'm using an example of reading skills from the DSKP and direct to RPH using Gemini. Okay, and also not only RPH, you can convert your RPH into online or offline RPH dashboard using the Gemini. As you can see, this is your RPH and you can convert it into a more interactive lesson plan with a navigation toolbar. It would be easier for you to access your overview, your pre-lesson, lesson, and post-lesson in overall section. Okay, and another one from Gemini, you can also, from textbook, you can scan or you can capture picture from textbook to interactive lesson plan and worksheet, online and offline use. And also it includes navigation tab for easy access, right? And also not only that, you can check your answer offline or online. Okay, how to do all those three things in one tool. Okay, now we are going to use the Gemini AI tools. Learn the correct way to prompt. Okay, here's a much simpler recipe for you to use. Just think, role, content, and format. For example, this is a very simple prompt that you can use. The role means that you can provide uh, a personification to your prompt. Act as a Form 4 English teacher, and that is the role. The content, create a practical, simple RPH, and the format, a table format or in Word form. Okay? Okay, let's try. This is a hands-on. When you go to the Gemini, you just drag and drop all the DSKP and then you write down all your prompt. But make sure you click on the use Canva. Use the Canva here. So it can create ideal RPH. Okay, it will take some time. This is where the magic happens. You just drag and drop the DSKP that you choose to, and then it will generate for you RPH with integration of good differentiated learning and also the PBD assessment in classroom, right? As you can see here, it's already done. And you can scroll down to see whether you are satisfied with the outcome. Okay, you can check everything. the PPD is there, the differentiation task is there, but you can always refine everything here with using the prompting. Okay, how you can share this? You just click the share and export to docs. And then it will generate into the Google Docs. And then here is where you can make amendments or changes or change everything, the layout. It's a printable, accessible, and very easy to use. Okay, you can change anything here according to your liking or your class. Okay, it contains the content standard, learning objective, success criteria. It all aligned to the DSKP. Okay, make changes here and there, double check, even though AI has generated for you this RPH, but you have to always read proof all the AI generated. Okay, and changes here, changes there, and check whether it is suitable for your students, whether you want to add. Okay, think, pair, share. It even provides you the strategies. And the PPD is according to the three types of PPD, which is oral, written, or observation. And this is the reflection. But you can always change if you want according to your liking, right? Okay, you can merge here and there if you think that is too much of a column. Merge, can you merge, and then you can change here and there. Okay, and check the timing if it is correct. Right. Okay, align everything, single line. Observation, differentiated learning, PPD worksheet, everything is there. Basically, you just have to read proof. You don't have to write from scratch. Right? Easy, right? You can change everything here. Okay, as usual, if you want to save it as PDF, you just have go to the file and download as PDF or any other file that you want, right? Basically, that is it. It's very easy. Direct flow from DSKP to RPH. So you have this, your RPH. Okay. So basically, that is the most simple things when you prompt in Gemini. You just have to include the role, the content, and the format. But you can always expand and explore your prompt by using or changing a little bit of the words from the basic, the main prompt that you have used. For example, the word simple, you can change it to a very specific words if you want. From the table, for example, this one, table format. If you do not want it in table format, you can write it in paragraph or in the Word file. You do not want it in Word file, you want it in PDF file or PPTX, Excel, code, JSON, API, and etc. etc. Right, teachers? Very easy. Okay, the second one, from RPH, you have generated your RPH and then you want to save your RPH to a more advanced type. You do not want to save it as PDF. You want to convert it into online dashboard. So you can use it online or offline. Okay, like this one. How? using the same tools, Gemini. Okay, let's try. From the same RPH just now, you prompt now create an interactive lesson plan with navigation bar. Navigation bar means that the one you can select for each item. As simple as that. That is the prompt. The keyword for the prompt to create that interactive is the interactive, the keyword, and the navigation bar or navigation tab, whichever you want to use, it's the same. So automatically Gemini will generate the coding for you. You just have to wait a little while, and then it's provide you an HTML or CSS styling using the tailwind, and everything is there according to the prompt that you have provided. Okay, you have you have to wait. Look here, you have to wait. Now it's finished. Okay, so this is what you call the navigation toolbar. So each of the section is segregated with navigation toolbar. The lesson detail, the set induction, the pre-reading, while reading, post-reading, plenary, and reflection. This is your interactive daily lesson plan. If you are being observed, you just provide this, the link to the observer. They will be mind-blowing, okay? They will be very, you have integrated technology in your RPH. Okay, so there's a question, how do you share this offline? This is online, yeah? But how do you share it offline? Double check first everything before you finalize. Okay, that's the one. If you want to export it to docs, you just click this one. But if you want to share this interactive lesson, you have to do a little more steps. Okay, for example, you click share, you copy the contents, you go to the search bar in your laptop and choose Notepad. Okay, just click a new one. You just paste everything, and then you're going to save it. Save as. Okay, that is, or save as all file. Do not change the UTF-8. You type, rename, whatever you want to rename it, and then dot HTML. You have to put the HTML, right? Okay, so now you go to the documents where you save it, reading, just click it, and then you have your offline interactive RPH. Okay, how do you know it's offline? Because you can see it is saved under your C drive, and it's not online, yeah? It's saved in your C drive, but it uses the browser, any browser that you want. But everything is there. All the navigation bar is there. Everything is there. And you can save it. in your phone or in your laptop. Now we are done, right? Okay. The next one, how to, from a textbook, you screenshot a textbook to interactive lesson plan and worksheet, online and offline use with the navigation tab also. And you can also answer, I will check your answer, offline and online. Okay, this is from, I took the image from Form 2 English textbook. Okay, let's try. Okay, drag and drop the image and create your prompt. Create an interactive interface. The keywords is interactive interface of worksheet, vocabulary enrichment, and PPD assessment based on this image. You have to put the word based on this image. Focus skills, if you want to put a focus skills, you can. Reading or writing or speaking based on the image. You can change it anything you want. Output as a single HTML file. That is the keywords also. Single HTML files mean that you are going to have an offline web page like. Okay. Tailwind CSS means that it provides you the coding. Okay. And this is the finished product. You can try the interactive. Also provided with the correct answer. Okay, and that is the vocabulary enrichment that I have asked for. Copy content as usual, just like before. Go to the notepad. Do a new one, just paste, file, save as, change to all files and rename, but make sure .html. Right, okay, and save, and you have another web page offline. Okay, find it in your documents. See, you have all this. You can use it online. You can share it to your students. You just share the link just now to your students. They can access it anywhere, anytime. Maybe you can provide this as a self-access learning tools for your students also. They can check all the answer themselves, submit for review, and there is always extra everything. Okay, basically that is the third one, right? Okay, we have covered Gemini, from RPH to from DSKP to RPH. Okay, from DSKP to RPH, from RPH to online dashboard, online or offline dashboard. And the second one is from textbook image to interactive lesson plan and worksheet, online and offline use. Okay, and let's move on to our second tool, Claude. Claude is better than Gemini because you can publish it right away. You don't have to copy and paste and do everything like the Gemini just now. Okay, mini demo. Use your RPH from the Gemini and use it in Claude. See what's happened. Okay, Keywords. Keywords in your prompt, interactive interface, navigation tab, focus on your what things do you want? The skills, reading, writing, listening, or speaking. Okay, something like this. The prompt would be something like this based on the lesson plan, because we are providing the lesson plan that we have used or we have generated from the Gemini, right? So generate an interactive interface for online lesson plan, worksheet, and quizzes. Prepare navigation tab accordingly. Include enrichment activity focusing on vocabulary building. But you can always change your prompt, whether you want to focus more on speaking, listening, you don't want vocabs. Also can. The enrichment activity, it depends on you. But the keyword is interactive interface and navigation tab, because if you do not put the word navigation tab, it won't have the access for you. You won't have the access to go through, go back and go forward for each of the activities. So it would be better if you put the word navigation tab. Okay, like this one, it will automatically code for you, and you just publish, and you copy link, and then you have the publish item. Okay, let's try. I'm using the same not this one. I'm using the RPH we have generated earlier. Okay, look for RPH detail or simplified. I'll take the simplified one. Okay, and insert your prompt. Check vocabulary. Okay, and send. For me, Claude, compared to Gemini, Claude is much more better, but it constricts a limit for daily use. So you have to be precise with your prompt. But this one is even better because you can publish it right away compared to the Gemini previously. Okay, this is the magic. All the coding is done for us. You can be the software programmer. This will help teachers a lot in the classroom. If you have any activities that you might want to do, but you don't have a lot of time to do, and the AI tools is your answer, right? Okay. It tells you what have been generated here. And you have the navigation bar. Okay. Reading articles provided from the RPH. Okay, the worksheet. Even the worksheet have a differentiated learning for weak students, intermediate, and advanced students. Okay, so it would be easier for you to implement your differentiated learning in classroom. Okay, this is the enrichment activities, vocabularies. But you can always change if you want the vocabulary enrichment to be multiple choice question, open-ended question. Please define in your prompt. If you know what you want, it would be very easier. Okay, So this is the extra quiz. Smoking. Okay, you just try. Okay, submit, and it provides you with the correct answer. Okay, I got 1 out of 5. Okay, you can always reset everything. Double check everything before you publish. If you want to refine it, please do so. Then you just click publish, copy link, and then using the link you can access online. If you want it to be offline, you just copy the code like this one, copy the code and do the same as in the Gemini one. Copy the code, paste it in the notepad, and then in the notepad, rename it .html, save as all file, and then you can use it offline. Okay, here are some examples. Okay, reading worksheet, vocabs. Okay, this is the differentiated products in terms of products. Okay, because you are providing different worksheet for different level of students. Okay, for the weak students, it's just true or false. For the intermediate students, open-ended, short open-ended question. And for the advanced students, a more detailed explanation, right? The vocabs here. What is aerosol definition example? Okay, everything here. And this is the vocabulary progress. You can check. And the quiz, extra quiz here. Right? Okay. The second one, danger of vaping. 60-minute, you can always, in your prompt, if you want to do a 30 minutes lesson, you can change a 60-minute lesson, 120 minutes lesson if you want. Always change in your prompt. Be specific as you can, right? It includes KWL chart, start lesson, okay? Reading, what have you learned? Continue to worksheet, okay? This is for the weak, intermediate, and advanced students. Weak, true, false. Basically just the same. If you want to refine it, you can refine it. This one is the quiz, and this one is the vocabularies, right? And another one is, for example, if you are teaching in Chinese school, right? Okay, this is a year 3 science revision quiz. Okay, based on the textbook or the DSKP, you just drag and drop everything. Be precise in your prompt. You know what you want. For example, for this one, my prompt is make the quiz using Chinese characters, but include English or dual language explanation for the answer. Let's try this one. As you can see, that is the incorrect answer. This is the correct answer. Explanation. Plants can produce their own food through photosynthesis. So students in Chinese schools, they can master dual language. Okay, next. And also this is the question for all units, and this is by units. Okay, unit 2, unit 3, unit 3, unit 4. And the scoring is here. Okay, and the statistic, accuracy. Okay, is this the answer for this one? If you can read, you can do it. If you cannot read, you just click any answer. So this is about shape, object. Right. This is 1, 2, and 3. Sample from Claude. Claude is very easy because you can publish it into online, also offline. If you want to publish it offline, you're using the same technique as the Gemini one. You copy the code and then you paste it in Notepad. Okay, let's move on to our third tool, which is napkin. Okay, what is napkin? Napkin is a visual diagrams. Okay, visual diagrams generator, auto concept mapping, natural language input, customizable diagrams, and export option. Okay, why teacher love it? It saves time, it's visually engaging, it supports differentiated learning, it aligns with the CEFR. Okay, example, the prompts that you can use is create a concept. Let's try. Let's move on to hands-on. You open the Napkin AI web. Okay, you paste your prompt, whether anything you want. For example, this one, create a concept map of causes and effect of pollution. Okay, and you can choose any diagrams that you want. Okay, a lot of choices, variation of diagrams, whichever you want. You can even customize it. There's more. Okay, for example, if you want to choose this one, and it even better, you have another variation of choices for the same diagrams. Colorful, sketches without color. Okay, for example, you choose this one and just click export. You can always change if you want. Export PNG, FVG, PDF, or PPT. PNG is the same as JPG lah. Okay, so open file. It will look like this one, but don't worry. You copy, you open your whether you want to put it in your Word or your Excel or your PPT. You just copy paste and voila. Okay, that is just an example, right? Okay, if let's choose another topic, a more to English based topic. For example, like this one, cohesive devices, and then you click this one. Okay, let it generate for you cohesive devices for SPM, and you choose the variation that you want, the diagrams that most appealing to you. Okay, I'll choose this one. Okay, and I'll choose this type. Which one? Okay, this one. Right, and export. Okay, draft with AI, import to file or blank napkin. You can choose. Okay, generate text using AI if you want something more. Okay, just type your prompt here. For example, create good essay for SPM. Okay, it will gives you a lot of idea, and you're going to choose whichever you want to make a diagrams. It is somewhat like a chat GPT, but even better because it provides you with diagrams. Okay, you choose this one, generate, and just wait for the magic to happen. Right, see, a lot of variation to choose from. Okay, I'll choose this one, for example. And you can whether choose with the colored one, non-colored one, and you can always go back, choose another one. If you like this one or that one, click more if you do not see anything that you want. Okay, for example, I am choosing this one, export, as usual, export, copy and paste in your Word or in your PPTX, your slide. Okay, let's try another one. Okay, click more. More. Okay, I'm choosing this one, right? For example, I'm choosing this one, export. You can create or you can change. Okay, let's explore in the library. That is your history. Or you can just use a new napkin. You can change the style. Okay, just explore. Okay, you can share with the link. You can change the setting. Okay, you can change the language also. All right, that's about it. Okay, napkin AI prompts that might be might be used for English teachers. For example, is this one? Give you some ideas. You can ask for tenses, modal verbs, connectors, linking words, active, passive voice. Bonus teachers prompt as Form 3 teachers create a mind map to explain grammar items in the DSKP, grouping them by category, tenses, part of speech. If you want, if you know what you want, you can actually do anything with the napkin, with Gemini, and with integration of these three tools. It would be very easy for you teachers, and it will help simplify all the workloads that you have. Okay, so I think that's it for today, and we are open for question and answer segment. I'll give it back to you, Dr. Betty.
Okay, that was such an eye-opening session, Madam Shellsia. Get to, I think, information overload at the moment. Um, so before I read some of the questions, I would like to ask you a
Mhm.
question myself.
Yeah.
Um, what advice would you give teachers who are hesitant or even fearful of using AI, especially when they look at all those complicated things, terms, um, and then they become not confident. So, what
Mhm.
will you advise these teachers?
Okay, my advice for teachers who are not willing to explore technological things or AI tools, one thing is just start because it won't blow up. You just do trial and error. It will make more easier. The workload would be more easier for you. For example, if you want to do some extra activities for your students, you just ask. If it the first time doesn't come out okay or as what you want, you can always improve your prompting. You just ask and refine everything. You just have to master the prompting actually. So uh,
Mhm.
the main thing is just try. It won't blow up.
Okay, so the key takeaway should be just try, master
Yes,
prompting. Yeah, I think
yes,
you gave some keywords just now.
yes.
That will be very useful for the prompting. So I'm sure
Mm-hmm.
you've sparked some ideas and maybe even a few questions. The
Mm-hmm.
audience also said it's very useful, sharing, informative. So let's move into our Q&A.
Mm-hmm.
Um, we have two at the moment, but for the rest, we still accept questions. Feel free to drop your questions in the chat. Let's see from Teacher Mel. From Teacher Mel, do we need to use pro version or can we achieve the same result by using the free version? What do you think?
Which AI tools you're referring to?
So maybe we should wait for Teacher Mel to respond. But in general, the three tools,
Okay,
do
in
they have?
general, I think if you're using the free version, you can have the same outcome, but sometimes if you are not precise with your prompting and you are prompting a lot of time just to refine, you will have a limit use of the tools. But if for one time you have mastered the prompting, and for the first prompting you have include all the steps, for example the role, the content and the format output, I think you can have everything as I have shown here,
All right,
whether you are
even with the
using the
free.
pro or the free version, it's the same
Yes. Okay, even with the free version, you can achieve the same
outcome.
outcomes. But the most important thing is, I think you mentioned prompting. So don't waste the prompts, the
Yes.
yeah, the limits that you have.
Mhm.
So keep learning about prompting. Yeah, keep learning. So next question, Mama BLG Aza. Okay, I think it's BLG. Can share the slides. Yeah, can they get the slides?
Sure can, but I don't think I where to provide you the slides.
Yeah, we do have NELCoNS Facebook page, and we do
Uh-huh.
have Padlet. So if you
Padlets.
are
Yeah, maybe
active
in
in
the Padlet.
Padlet, or
Yes.
if you are subscribed or follow our Facebook page, you will get the chance to get the slides. Yeah. So
Yes. Maybe
I
I will
think
share it in the Padlet.
yeah. All right. So after this, and then for some of the demonstration, that one you need to go back to this YouTube videos.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. We don't have. Okay, we have one from Pena. Yeah, Pena, young Pena. Hello, Pena. Can we ask AI for the appropriate prompting? All right. What do you think?
Basically, yes. Yes. I do that all the time because if I did not get the output that I want and I'm not satisfied with the outcome that I use my own prompt, I always ask the AI, whether Gemini, ChatGPT, or anything, any tools, AI tools, I ask them how provide me the correct prompt so that I can have this, and this. So they
Ah,
will provide it the correct prompt. They will provide you the correct prompt.
All right. So we can ask them to give us the correct prompt. All right.
Yes.
That's very useful. Yeah. And
Mm-hmm.
I saw some of our audience here, they just got here. Probably they missed some parts of the
Mm-hmm.
presentation, but this YouTube video will be here to stay. So you can always come back and view and watch, maybe get look at the demonstration again so that you get some ideas. Some people, they need more time to learn the step by steps, so they need to rewatch many times. So you have you you do have that opportunity to do that with this YouTube video. Still waiting for questions. Yeah, most of them said interesting, useful. What else? And we have people from all over Sabah. Thank you for coming. Yeah, we have from Ranau as well. Do you know SK Wang Ranau? And yeah, so we learn about for those who just who just join us today. We learn using AI tools to make our job easier. Gemini, from DSKP to RPH, textbook to RPH, Claude AI, interactive
Mm-hmm.
lesson plan activities, napkin to generate diagram. That's about the summary of this session. Thank you to the technical team who summarized that for me. Um, while waiting, maybe we do still have some time. Um, what inspired you to start exploring AI integration in language teaching?
Okay, the first time I was exploring AI is I basically I love technology, but then what makes me use these tools is I like to challenge myself to do something new. And then during my teaching time, I have a lot of ideas on how to provide extra worksheet for the students, extra activities for the students, but it is much of a workload and I do not have all the times to do it. And then when I explore these AI tools and everything, it becomes easier for me. So that's what makes me explore more of these AI tools for teaching language in classroom.
Yeah, life changing, and they are here to help us actually. So why not?
Yeah.
Yeah. So Brandon Melton said no questions at the moment. The demos are easy to follow. Thank you very much. And then yeah, we'll explore more after this. Yeah, hopefully, the sharing tonight has inspired everyone to start. At least start with one AI tool and then see where it takes you. Can we just get some kind of response from the audience? Which AI tools from the three shared by Madam Shellsia tonight will be the first that you want to try, or you want to know more or explore after this? So you just type your response in the chat. Okay, at AD Ku or at Ku said napkin. All right. Anyone else? Yeah, and napkin. Yeah. Okay. So it seems like Claude. Okay, napkin, Claude. I haven't tried Claude myself, but I'll try that after this. Thank you, Madam Shellsia, for the sharing. Okay, it seems that it was quite clear. The demonstration is quite easy to follow, and they always can come back to this YouTube video after this.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and if you want more information, please follow our Facebook page. Yeah, so that's all the time we have for tonight, I think. Okay, napkin. Napkin still the number one they want to try, and after that, Claude. Don't forget to check the registration form and Padlet links that are now being shared in the live chat. So my technical team will share the registration link and the Padlet link. Please check them out. try to fill them in before you leave, or you can save the links first and you can do it later. So before we wrap the session tonight, okay, there's one more question. Is there any AI tools that can help us create video story, maybe a short one, as our ABM from Dunstan?
In Gemini, if you are using your Delima ID, I think you will have the uh, Gemini video generator VO. Yeah,
Okay, so in Gemini.
yeah.
Okay, so do try, and then maybe you can share the outcome later on. Another sharing for that. Okay, so so the registration link and the Padlet link are shared. Please check them before we wrap the session tonight. Any last words from you, Madam Shell?
I hope what I have shared tonight will be a great insights for all those uh, teachers who are afraid to use AI tools in your classroom. And I hope it will simplify all English teachers' workload, because this is not something um, that we are not going to face. We are going to the AI generation. We have to start using AI tools in our classroom for more engaging PDP session for students. So yeah, I hope what I have shared tonight will be of useful for all teachers in Sabah and Malaysia alike.
Yeah. So thank you, Madam Shellsia, for your inspiring sharing, and thank you to everyone here for being part of tonight's session. As a small token of our appreciation, let's watch a short video dedicated to our speaker. Thank you again, Shell. Okay. Uh,
Yes, thank you very much for having me for tonight.
yeah. Okay, so everyone, please don't forget to fill in the registration form once again. I would like to remind you of that. And then reflection for the in the Padlet. And then probably Madam Shell will share the slides tonight. We tried to put it in the Padlet, so revisit the Padlet next after a while, and follow the NELCoNS Facebook page as well to stay updated on the next sessions in this webinar series. We hope tonight's community of practice session has been meaningful for you. Thank you for joining us, and we look forward to seeing you at our next webinar. Stay inspired, stay connected, and have a pleasant evening. Good night.
Good night.